Hello. I've been asked to talk about sustainability, and actually, to have projects that are sustainable is not easy. Many people rely too much on donations for maintenance and for continuing the project. And I have to tell you that if you do that, it's not a sustainable project. After I retired the first time, I started doing European projects. And I loved them. I had great fun. I met lots of interesting people and traveled all over the place. None of those projects were sustainable. All failed when the funding stops. So, what I want to talk to you now is about how you can use the technology that we now have to reunite the generations, which is my big thing. Learn with Grandma is all about reuniting the generations using the technology as the bridge, and how to create projects that will continue to be sustainable without further funding. Does it sound impossible? It isn't, believe me. I'm very proud of one project that I've started in many of the African countries, which is about making sanitary towels. They can use recycled materials, they can hand sew them, it isn't difficult to make, and they can actually sell them. Many of the ladies that do make sanitary towels do sell them. So that is generating a small amount of income for them. Other projects that I want to talk about, but before I do, let me say one thing about the older generation and technology. We are not dinosaurs. We are people who grew up without this wonderful technology. I didn't want to know. My son said to me, "Mum, you're going to have email." And I said, "Why? I don't need email. I can write a letter." And initially, I didn't use email very much. But when he said to me, "Mum, email's free, a letter can get there like that," I thought, "Oh, that's jolly useful. It will save me money and the letter gets there quickly." So I started using email. Later on, in 2008, I really learnt the value of technology when I went in for a competition. And my son did a mail merge and a group mailing to all my contacts and all his contacts. And my grandson put it on Facebook. And I thought, Facebook? That's just a stupid thing for kids. No, it isn't. It's a powerful communication tool. Anyway, within 2 days, I got votes from the Ukraine to California, from Australia to Canada. And I thought, this internet rubbish has got legs. We can use this in order to promote a concept. Learn with Grandma is a concept. It's an idea that we can use the technology to bring the generations together. One of the things that I want to do, and I haven't really started doing yet, is to create ebooks. We have all the skills that we need. You have all the skills that you need in your community. We need people who can draw, take photographs, people who can write the stories. We need people to record what they're doing. The sustainability element of having ebooks is that they will go on and on forever. Amen. As soon as they're uploaded onto the internet, they can go on. The beauty of it is too, is that you can edit. Once you print a book, that's it, it's done and dusted. But with an ebook, it can be edited and brought up to date and renewed as the technology increases in usage. The other thing about an ebook is that within each community, there are stories. Now, those stories could be like here in my village in Wales, we've got a local legend of the lady who lived in the lake and came out of the lake and taught the medicinal properties of herbs. That legend has been has been around for centuries. Others might be new legends. We may have heard on the news recently that a lady of 100 from was an Olympian, and she's made it to 100. Now that's a story about a person. Many wonderful stories. Look at how someone like Mandela is still alive today because we keep on getting his stories, his sayings popping up on the internet. I actually love Facebook now. So what I'd like to do is invite you to join Learn with Grandma on Facebook. This is it, Learn with Grandma. It's in groups all over the world, and we can share stories and we can create ebooks. And those ebooks will be sustainable and they will bring the generations together. Bingo, we've done it.
Thank you very much, Val.